On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Hey, easy. Route. Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On second down, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Bigsby. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. The Jaguars had 8 and 6 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Sly able to put this one through.
And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
A pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Throwing Jones.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on the punt for the Giants.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already. So he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. But he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Jones. Dancing to his left. That's caught by Waller out left side. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Jaguars 3, Giants 0.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Half jumbo.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down, here's Barkley.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
In motion right, that's Hyatt.
Off the play fake. Jones rolling to his left.
Gets this to Waller on the crossing route.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Okay, here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Go, north salad.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Barkley again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
Gano's kick is good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne
with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 10-3.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Jones to throw on 2nd down.
A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. They'll wind up getting just a yard.
And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop it short. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Banks. Nice little juke. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Banks.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Now Jones off the bootleg. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Wan'Dale hits it from 19 yards away. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that's complete ETN out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Jones throw complete here to Waller.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Jones signaling, let's go, trying to get his guys up to the line.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they will take the lead at 13-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
A first down carry for Barkley. Dances by him. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here's Jones looking to throw on second down. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A give to Barkley out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled him for just a short gain.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On 1st down, here's Breida. Giants.
Matt Breida with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Jaguars 13. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Lawrence.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
Well, they brought the lead into this third quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
This ball deep for Tony.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 33. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That is caught. He's got the first down and more.
And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. That's out quickly to Hyatt.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 9. Hyatt goes in motion left.
Barkley inside handoff. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Flick right, flick right, flick right.
Barkley. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Breida will score. Touchdown, New York. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Why shift to crude? Why shift to crude?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll buy some time right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers. Up and go.
To throw again, Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
On red.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. we've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Fred on red.
Here's 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Here we go.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Route.
5-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing, Jones.
Looking high its way once again.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world up to the challenge.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's good. 4 on Jaguars.
They'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence. And this to a former Giant. It's Evan Ingram.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flushed out right. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk with an amazing diving catch. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
Hey.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Powers through it. And he is going to have a New York 1st down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
What a finish.